Okay, so Too Young to Die. Old movie. Uh, 1990, I think now. So it's 24 years old now. Um, so here's the problem I have with this film. It feels very much like a TV movie, and the structure of it doesn't really work. You know, the way that they obviously tell things back and forward and have you guessing, oh, what she do, what she do. It doesn't work, and for some reason, the edge comes off it really quickly. And best things I will say about this movie: Juliette Lewis, fantastic central performance as always. Brad Pitt's very good, but apart from that, the film is somewhat flawed. I mean, I don't hate the film. I think it's perfectly fine, but it is all over the place, and I think the reason it's all over the place is because it's just this televisual style of it, the way that TV movies basically structure themselves are different to actual cinematic, actual movies, the ones on the big screen. I don't think this movie must have done very well in the cinema. I don't think it probably would have even stayed for very long. I mean, the only thing that's propelling it is these two stars, Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. But the really weird thing is that you can't actually tell what she's committed the crime, and that for me just kind of set it off a little bit. That it's like, oh come on, what is it? What is it? And then all of a sudden, for some reason, near the end of the movie, even if like for a bit of the movie, you're like, oh, the structure's not working, and what is this thing she's done? It actually sort of makes sense, and you feel like, oh, now you saw the mood changes from, oh my god, this movie's depressing, someone throw me off a cliff, to actually this isn't so depressing now, even though obviously it's sad what happened to her. But you actually kind of understand why this character clicks and why she did all the things she did. And obviously it's bad what she did, but it kind of reminds you of Monster, the Charlize Theron film, that she went through hell, killed those men, and obviously Juliette Lewis only stabbed one person, but still, it's a similar thing of losing faith and touch with the world, but then striking out on somebody else, and it obviously is a bad thing she did, but it makes more sense as a plot device than for the rest of the film. You're guessing for a long time what is it she did, because I wasn't really sure. Did she kill her parents? Did she kill her boyfriend in the first one? Did she kill that guy? Um, it's extremely predictable, which is a thing about this. But it's perfectly fine. I probably wouldn't watch it again. I don't think it's really got much replay value, if I'm honest. It's not like a classic film or anything like that. There are some things in it that I object to quite personally. That the thing of her becoming a stripper and all that. I don't really agree with all that. I think she's better than that. And there's even someone says in the movie, "Oh, she's better than that." It's like, "Oh, you really think so?" Brad Pitt's like, and you know, I understand the point of it, but I think the more you get into it, the more you realize that Brad Pitt's character is just hideous and really horrible as a person, because he gets annoyed that she leaves him, and then he has to go after her and stuff, and he just basically treats her like crap still, and that's not good, And for all things, you know, this movie has the structure of, oh, at the beginning there's the thing, and there's the thing at the end, and then there's the thing, and then for some reason there's like a little thing of information at the end of the movie that people who are under the age of 16 were not classed as minors; they were classed as adults for the death penalty, blah 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 blah. So to me, the movie feels like an American info commercial, because it's just like saying, "Oh yeah, here's this thing," and it could have just gone on television, the whole movie. I mean, so that's bizarre to me. Um, but like I said, Juliette Lewis is very good. So the movie isn't very good, but she is very good. I mean, she plays a sort of like torn woman very well, and she has this sort of visceral strength in her, and that she has like this. She always has this energy, and she always shows a lot in her performances, and she doesn't hide away or go hide in the corner or anything. And she's always great to watch. I mean, if anything, the movie should just pay a debt to her, which I think it does. And she's great. I mean, I could just go on for hours, how many times, I could go on forever. How many times I love Juliette Lewis because I really do. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's an okay movie. So it ain't great, but it ain't terrible. So there you go.